me, what you did to me, what you did to me. I can't believe that anyone could make me feel this way. No, I can't believe I will let you get away with this again. So don't you worry like that. You're not an excuse, so come back. Heads underwater. Now don't you hurt me like that. I'm ready for your attack. It's underwater. It's underwater. What can I do? What can I say? Please make it undone. What you did to me, I don't know what to do. Will I ever love again? Make it undone, 'cause my heart is breaking. What can I do? What can I say? Please make it undone. What you did to me, what you did to me, what you did to me, what you did to me. I can't believe that anyone could make me feel this way. No, I can't believe I will let you get away with this again. Don't you feel it like that? You're not an excuse, so come back. It's underwater. Now don't you hurt me like that. I'm ready for your attack. It's underwater. It's underwater. It's underwater. It's underwater. It's underwater.
It's like that sometimes. Head is underwater. I don't know if I've ever heard this song either, but I played it. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. I'm Teddy. You are listening to Night Talk. So come on in, grab a glass of wine, whatever you are having, and join me. Let's cut the music here. Although I like it, let's just cut it off. Turn it off. All right. Guys, listen. Ooh. Today has been an interesting day. I started my day this morning. I was up so early, and I've told everyone that this is how it's been with me most of my life. I'm just an early riser, and so I was up this morning. It was like just after 5 a.m. I'm like, what? So even if I go to bed late, it's kind of hard for me to just stay in bed. I could have gone back to sleep, but I got up anyway. And I've gotten enough done. I could have gotten more. Yeah. hmm After this morning's broadcast. And I've been out like all over the place today. I mean, I have put so much miles on my car today with all the errands and places that I've gone. And I thought, gee, I really want to just turn in. And I looked at the clock and I said, oh my goodness, I've got to go on. And Mom was expecting me to come on. But I'm telling you, I could just, yeah. But I'm here. I am. Shout out to all my other bears, the Grizzlies. Yeah, please hit the like if you care to. I'm in a pretty good mood, as you can probably tell. Sometimes, my voice in the last, maybe few times I've been on, people are concerned, and I appreciate that. Even, um, you reach out just to say, "Oh, you sound sad," or what's going on. Sometimes I'm in that kind of a mood. It's not sad; it's just serious right now. Yeah, yeah. Just got a lot of things going on, and things that I am determined to take care of. Yep. So, who is out there um, in the bear cave listening? We are live right now on X. Did I? Did I? Yes, I made Instagram live. Facebook. How are you guys over there on Facebook? Is it good? I have a lot of followers on Facebook, and if I could just get a few of you guys from Facebook, let's see if we can just round off RunTellThatToo. You know, let's see if we can get that over. Can we just get it on to 1,000 people who have said that I buy um, subscribers? They can't possibly think that's true, because one, why wouldn't I just do that and make my channels, if I'm this close to 1,000 or whatever? Why wouldn't I just do that? Right? Yeah, I've seen a whole video or post about me um, buying subscribers. I'm telling you, these people grab stuff right out of thin air and just make stuff up. Yeah. And then they say I've defamed them 2 and 3 times a day. Where? Mhm. They always talk about it, but they never actually cite a receipt and say, look, you see, this is the defamation. But I can do that. All they have to say, all they really have said, for the most part, can say about me, is I tag them in videos. Like, yeah, if I talk about you, you're gonna get tagged. Yeah, I've seen, for example, um, because my Unwind with Teddy isn't um, up right now. If you type in Unwind with Teddy, there are all these other content creators come up. Mhm. And I noticed they have, Unwind with Teddy is tagged. Okay. And if I was that effective with the tagging, mhm, and if I Googled, then wouldn't those videos come up? Wouldn't those images come up? Mhm. As a matter of fact, if you go on Google, I think the last time I checked, if you type Unwind with Teddy, okay, more of Unwind with Tasha K comes up than Unwind with Teddy, which is kind of, I don't care. Yeah, but and others come up. Yeah. So either someone is like um, manipulating, you know, how it was said in a video that at one point they said, if I want to do this, where if I type your name or something like that, I'll come up, instead of on my Mateti. So they know how to play around with the SEO or do things. Yeah, at least that's what they said. They said if they really want to do it, don't you know they've been doing it? Yeah, they've been doing it. So, this whole notion that because you're tagged in a video, that it's spam or something. That's not spam. If I talk about you, I can tag you. Hmm. Yeah. As a matter of fact, none of those videos are up right now. And you don't have to worry when Online with Teddy comes back up. You're not going to be on that channel at all. Nah, I've said that. All tags, yeah, all of it just gone. Yeah. Mm. So what's up? What's up on for Night Talk? Um, I hadn't really decided. As you can see, I didn't put a title except Online with Teddy and Night Talk. I wanted to come on. I said, let me hurry up and get on before 9 o'clock. At least, come on and say hello. I could just play music for a half an hour or more or whatever. Yeah. Um, just 1 minute of news. Did you see that Smith dropped all those cases against Trump? Yeah. His like criminal federal criminal case or a lago, that. Yeah, drop Jack Smith, all that, and he is not going to. I mean, completely dropped. Yeah. So looks like he's winning. And you know what? Somebody who sent me somebody sent something. I can't even called me a. Did somebody call me a Trumpster or something? You know what? It's like I gave equal coverage, I think, of the election. Yeah, if my videos were up, you would know. I gave equal time. I tried to both sides. Mhm. Yeah, both sides. I watched both conventions. I covered both. I even covered, you know, for a period of time, I was covering, I began covering like Fox because I'd always, covered CNN, for the most part. That was my go to. And then I decided, all right, let's see what Fox News and some of the other media, what are they saying? as much as people uh, don't listen to you know the news of different um, news outlets, I should say, like Fox or the others. I did. That doesn't make me a Trumpster. Mm-mm. You probably think I voted for him. I just knew he was going to win. At least that was my hunch more than a year ago. And you know what? If somebody has a political persuasion, that's not that's not a reason to not on this platform, not in this sector. I didn't think to have so much venom and hatred. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know that was um, an issue with some people. Yeah. hmm there's enough of other things, but to um, you know a person's political views or opinions on specific issues, just because an individual would say, okay, on that particular issue, I agree or don't agree, that doesn't make them. It's not. It's for me. It's not an all or nothing. Mm-mm. But to um, go around, you know, disparaging people, hating them so just because someone, um, talks about um, different political figures or topics. And we all have a privilege. We can vote. And in 2 years, uh, you know, midterms, the Democrats will have another chance to overcome and get the House back, right? Let's see, it's always on. What is it in 2 years? Midterms. Yeah. Someone mentioned today, said that the vice president is considering, I don't know how valid this is or how true it is, that she is considering running for like governor of California, basically her state, and that she's not really getting out. She's just going to be doing other things. She's going to be around. Now I'm going to be honest. Yeah, in 4 more years, someone also said, well, she can run again. No. If the Democrats were smart, they wouldn't put her back up if they want to win. That's just my opinion. Even if Trump, that's it for him. He's, but I I would run. I would run someone so new, so dynamic, so you know. Not to say she's not, But we've seen that. So she could have won, but she didn't. If I were a Democrat, I'd be looking throughout the party for leadership that would be undisputed. I mean, really different. Really different. I mean, stand out, just somebody new. Could be a woman, could be a man, it could be a woman. I don't know. I think in 4 more years, I think the Republicans are going to run a woman. That's my. I'm just, I'm just like I did before. It's kind of, yeah. They will probably have a woman on the ticket, if but for a vice president. Hmm. Yeah. Trump won't be on the ticket. Uh, Vance, uh, the vice president elect, will most likely be on um, the ticket and be running for president. Can you imagine that? And the field will probably start out very broad, and the Democrats, their ticket should be hard fought. Mhm. Yeah, I mean, real hard fought debates between Democrats who should lead. Mhm. Because right now, this is just my opinion. I don't see anyone who's leading uh, the Democratic Party. That's just my opinion. It didn't mean I've changed my party. No. Mhm. The messaging, get back to, what did they lose with the? Why didn't the union UAW support, and all of these others? The working man, they lost because they were ignored. Mhm. Yeah, a lot of other issues that were not at the top. The top two tier issues were the economy and the border. That's why Donald Trump won, in my opinion. Mhm. And he kept hammering it, and he hammered it, and he hammered it, and he won. Don't get mad at me because he won. I'm one person. He didn't get anything from me. Mm-mm. There's a lot of things that I didn't like about what he's done. But he's going to be in office on the 20th of January. Mhm. Whether we like it or not, love him, hate him, he's going to be our president. So if the Democrats want to, you know, decide that they're going to um, try to make it, double down and make it even more difficult for him to get his issues or whatever move forward, they're going to come back with something too. So you might as well try to, you know, meet somewhere in the middle and get some of, you know, the issues handled for the people. Because if he takes office and he brings in his, team or whatever, his picks, and suddenly there's all this chaos in Congress, chaos, you know, how's that going to look? Like, are we going to get, really anything done? Because people are already lining up their ideas, how they're going to fight, push back. Mhm. It's going to be this side, that side. Who's going to be controlling the money, though? Who's going to be in control of which states get the money, which cities get the money, right? So if people want to, win, when I say win, um, for the constituents, from their districts, they got to be smart. But just because I say things like that doesn't mean I'm just voicing, I'm just one person. It's my opinion. Mhm. Yeah. Everyone can't, I shouldn't say can't, isn't open to talking to the other side. Mm-mm. Yeah. I've always said, I want to hear what the other side has to say so I can know what their, kind of what their mindset is. So I can see, you know, maybe there's something that we have in common, or maybe there's something we absolutely disagree on, and I can't. It cannot be, I can't pass on it. Yeah. A lot of people are afraid to speak about what their feelings were about, the election, and on both sides. A lot of people were afraid to say, "Oh, I voted this way." You don't have to tell a person how you vote. You don't. But, coming up this Thanksgiving, people are going to be talking about it, but, uh, political views, and there's some people that are really at war within their family. It's like, why? I'm not going to be. I'm not going to be at warring with anyone, whoever they voted for. No, I'm not. Not in my family. Why would I? No. But there are some people that actually um, are just kind of losing it about what has happened. We've it has happened, and we just we deal with what what happened, and um, just see how it goes each day. hmm And then make strides to, in the next couple of years, 4 years, whatever, figure out what went wrong, and yeah, and come back. That's all. Mhm. Okay. Let's see. I haven't even looked at the chat, but now I'm listening and or looking. Uh, yes, imagine if we all thought the same. Yeah, if we all thought the same, that would be kind of boring. It's politics, religion. Those are two subjects that people are can be extremely passionate about. Religion even more so, right? And there's a saying, never want to talk, religion, and you don't want to talk about politics because people end up, you know, getting into uh, heated discussions, and sometimes um, doesn't end so well in the conversation. Yeah. Just because of someone's political view. I mean, if it, I guess if it, I mean, if it's extreme, there's extremists on both sides. On both sides. Yeah. I, I consider myself, I'm more moderate. I am. I have voted in the past. I voted primarily Democratic, but I have voted Republican. And what of it? And what of it? Yeah, I have. You see, I can say it. It depends on who was running and why, and what were the issues at the time, and who was running on the other party, in the other party. You know, in the do I always have to go down the ticket and vote for everybody who's a Democrat? No. Sometimes I have split my ticket. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I've read or heard people say, I wonder how Joe Biden voted. Hmm. They said that after, they saw Vice President Harris and the First Lady, you know, together in Arlington. It was very chilly reception. I think, it's just my opinion, what happened to uh, President Joe Biden, the way it was handled, she probably felt a certain way about that. Like he was pushed out of the way. Yeah. By some people in her party. Even if he didn't perform the way, for the situation. I mean, there's certainly something going on. But it was the way that it was done. It was the way that it was done. And looking back at that, just I'm sure history will at some point, be written, and the balance, of um, President Joe Biden's, his whole life, his whole service to the country, and looked at in total, that will become more so the conversation in the future, in history, and look there. Because in certain areas where Joe Biden won against Trump, Vice President Kamala Harris did not. And some people are saying, like, wow, I wonder what would have happened if he would have remained in office. Well, I have said I didn't think he would win. Given the situation. But you never know, do you? You really don't know what you don't know. You really don't know what you don't know. What is this? You know what? Let me play a song. I'm going to try to look up something. I'll be right back. Or do you just want me to talk? Yeah. Sometimes I get like this where I just, get on just start talking about something like this. Let me break it up with some music here. That way I can.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I could stare at you for 100 years and I never blink an eye. You were beautiful, just like a flower. I could walk with you for 1,000,000 miles and my feet would not get tired. Where you go, I'll go, winter or summer. I don't care the seasons change. 'Cause darling, I'll stay right here with you. Every night and every day. 'Cause darling, there's nothing in this world I'd rather do. Never been this close to heaven. Never felt something just like this ecstasy. Never been this close to heaven. I don't know if this is real or fantasy. Somewhere in between. Somewhere in between. Oh yeah. You could fall asleep for 100 hours and I wouldn't miss a thing. I would keep you safe while you were dreaming. You could scream and shout, cry 1,000 tears, and I wouldn't let fear win. What you feel, I feel. Together we're healing. I don't care the seasons change. 'Cause darling, I'll stay right here with you. Every night and every day. 'Cause darling, there's nothing in this world I'd rather do. Never been this close to heaven. Never felt something just like this ecstasy. Never been this close to heaven. I don't know if this is real or fantasy. Somewhere in between. Somewhere in between. Oh yeah. Oh my God, what a time to be in love. Oh my God, if forever is not enough. Oh my God, what a time to be in love. Oh my God. Never been this close to heaven. Never felt something just like this ecstasy. Never been this close to heaven. I don't know if this is real or fantasy. Somewhere in between. Somewhere in between. Oh yeah.
Well, that was a nice one. Close to Heaven, King Sis. Yeah, so I was trying to look up, or I did look up, different meanings of, or the meaning of politically woke. What does that refer to? You know, we hear it being said. I'm aware of the meaning, but I didn't realize it has a positive connotation and it also has a negative connotation. It has both, depending on who is speaking, or what side you're on, or your views. So a positive connotation of politically woke is being informed about historical or contemporary injustices and inequalities. Advocacy, supporting social justice causes, standing up against, discrimination or oppression. And then empathy, recognizing the lived experiences of marginalized communities. Okay, that's the positive connotation. Then the negative connotation of it is some people use politically woke in a critical or sarcastic way to describe um, oversensitivity, like the perception or perceived as focusing excessively on identity politics or prioritizing feelings over facts. Then here's one. I never heard so much about it until I came to, YouTube. This cancel culture. Cancel culture. What is this? Associating being woke with quick judgment or cause to ostracize individuals for controversial opinions. This cancel culture that we're living in today. Then another negative connotation is accusations of people appearing to support social justice causes for social approval rather than genuine concern. I think there's probably a lot of that goes on. People who appeared before, a cause, but in reality, it's more for social approval than having a genuine cause for justice. So I guess it really matters again how a person, their point of view is, um, the context. It depends on a person's perspective. So supporters of the term view wokeness as necessary for progress and accountability. And critics, on the other hand, use it to critique what they see as excessive political correctness or focus on division. Do you think it can be excessive? Do you think that the idea of political correctness has gone, a little far? In other words, where people can't, or they feel constrained to be truthful in their point of view at the expense of being, politically correct. And so the real truth of their, how they think about something isn't what you see on the surface. It's because they're being politically correct. I didn't know I was going to talk about this tonight. Yeah, it's it is Monday night. Hmm. Maybe some of you are following what I'm saying, and maybe others are. I'm just one person. Yeah, but apparently there's a couple of people, few people out there that are concerned about uh, my political point of view, and that's okay. Yeah. Oh, by the way, you can email me at unwindwithteddy@gmail.com. Where's this? Oh, okay. Some breaking news. Let's see. Trump says he will impose 25% tariff on Canada and Mexico on day one. 25% tariff. Says he will impose a 25% tariff on all products coming into the United States from Canada and Mexico on his first day in office. A move that would scramble North American supply chains. That can have an effect on the economy. Yeah. Some people believe in tariffs, others don't. Yeah. In businesses, because they think that, if you put tariffs, that the businesses are going to pass along that onto the consumer, and the cost of goods will, go up because of it. And maybe the trade would be fair. I don't know. Maybe we would get more. Yeah. Anyway. All right. So if you have a request, you can put it in the chat or you can email me. Let's see. Let's go over here. Or I can just play some music. Why don't I do that?
Don't force me out of bed in your society. Don't push me down the road you're bringing down. Don't try to fix my head, it's just your anxiety. Don't hush me now, cause I just
Wait a minute. Sometimes music just like that comes up. And for me, I'm all right with it. Okay. Junebug says, seems like a lot of things are going to happen on day one. It seems like it, doesn't it? A lot. Day one. I can tell you this. I said, if he wins, and he's won, the mall, the crowds, the hotel rooms, you're not going to be able to get you for inauguration. He didn't have that kind of a crowd the first time around. He's going to get a huge crowd. Mhm. Day one, day one. Uh, do, do we count that? Do we count that as day one? The day, right? I'm being rhetorical. For inauguration, that's day one, right? He's going to be sworn into office. He'll become the president right after that, right? Well, and then the handoff and all that. Right? Yeah. You really think? Yeah. I think he's going to make good on, he's got to make good on at least one of his promises. Because if he doesn't, because he's promised so many things to happen on day one, he might disappoint some people. And I don't think he's going to want to do that. I think that's why he's putting together, his cabinet, his picks, and people are moving into place. And, maybe they will. I think some are going to be stopped in the Senate, for approval, and others should go through. It's going to be a wild ride on the hill coming up. So, political news and the day by day uh, White House, press corps, and all of that, times are probably going to be very, very interesting uh, for the first 90 days that Trump takes office. We'll see how it shapes up. I don't think it's going to be like his first term in office. Yeah. I do think, as much as we, you know, think of uh, uh, the incoming president and see his history and, where he was up all night, tweeting and doing all these kinds of things, I, he's probably, now this is just a guess, he's probably going to do things um, as much as we think it's going to be chaotic. I don't know why I'm thinking he's going to come across as um, more presidential, if there's such a, there is a word like that, but it's, maybe I need to explain it, but I can't right now. Like, more, with more diplomacy or something like that. I think, even though he said he's going to be like this, and this, I'm not so sure. Yeah, I'll be surprised everything's going to go off just like that. Yeah. Although he's told us what he's going to do. I don't know. Yeah. I'm just as curious and interested to see, just like you. Yeah. Yeah. For other people, it will just be another day. Yeah. Mhm. All right. Speaking of another day, it's almost uh, 10 o'clock, and I've been on for an hour, but I'm going to go to 10 o'clock at least for another 8 minutes or so. Um, yeah. Joanne comes in the chat with part two of the reality TV star turned into a president. A tabloidism at its finest. There will probably, no doubt, be some surprises for sure. Will every day be like a reality show? Can this country live, live in that kind of? I think things are going to be quite too serious in the world to be running everything like a reality TV show. No, I think some things are going to be very serious in um, the not so distant future. Yeah. Mhm. And he's going. That's what I mean, presidential. Yeah, yeah. He's going to have to make some hard decisions about some things. I think. Yeah, that will affect all of us. Well, we don't know. I don't know. I just think, yeah. Anything else? Anything else before I say good night? Um, yeah. What do you think? I think I still want to talk about politics if I'm, yeah, on my channel. Mhm. Uh, but there's other things that I want to do as well. So we will see how that goes. What is this? Hard to believe that a guy with no political experience can succeed in being a president. Well, he said he was an outsider, right? He said, drain the swamp, right? Remember in his first term, Washington, drain the swamp and fill it with what? I don't know if people really took, maybe this is what I mean by presidential. I don't know if people really took uh, uh, the former president or president elect Donald Trump seriously the first go round. I think they're going to take him a lot more seriously um, this time around. Yeah, I think they are. Mhm. Yeah. All right. Oh, I see a request. Precious Cargo. I haven't played that in a while. That is a nice song. Actually, all the the tracks from that precious cargo is are nice. Yeah, that's what I meant. I think they are going to take President-elect much more serious this time around. He has experience now. He was president. Mhm. It would be just like someone saying, "Oh, you had no work experience." Well, he does now. And even if the work experience that he had wasn't, you know, didn't meet all the standards or whatever, he he has been our president. And apparently, somebody wanted him to return to office. Yeah. So the people voted him in. So they're gonna get what they asked for, and maybe some other things that they didn't even know they were going to get. Like I said, are there going to be some surprises? Probably. I just hope on the things that are most serious that he makes the right decision for our country, for Americans. Saying you fired made him a president. On the first day, he's probably going to fire. He said he was going to fire Jack Smith. Jack Smith dropped all those, cases, yeah, against him. He's probably still going to be fired. Yeah. Okay, so that will do it for me. It is 10 o'clock. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the Grizzlies. Please hit the like on your way out. And I'll play Precious Carlo. And say good night to each and every one. What is this? Oh, you think so? He does have a sense of humor. Ukrainian president Vladimir Zelensky. He's getting a lot of what he wants right now. I'll tell you that. All right. Yeah. That's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Good night.
Your heart, keep it in your pocket for safekeeping. Don't ever let nobody be the reason you throw it out. You stop caring about it. Don't let your hair get in the way. Can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try really hard, but sometimes you fall. Yeah, sometimes you fall. Ooh. Sometimes you fall. Ooh. Precious cargo, be careful with my heart, oh. Say I'm not sensitive, but I can sense if it's right for me. Don't let your hair get in the way. Can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try really hard, but sometimes you fall. Yeah, sometimes you fall. Sometimes you fall. it. Keep it in here, don't knock it. Before you try being on your own side for once. For once. Keep it in here and lock it. Keep it in here, don't knock it. Before you try being on your own side for once. For once. But sometimes you fall. 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 Your heart, keep it in your pocket for safekeeping. Don't ever let nobody be the reason you throw it out. You stop caring about it. Don't let your hair get in the way. Can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try really hard. But sometimes you fall. Yeah, sometimes you fall. Ooh. Sometimes you fall. Ooh. Precious cargo. Be careful with my heart, oh. Say I'm not sensitive, but I can sense if it's right for me. Don't let your hair get in the way. Can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try really hard. But sometimes you fall. Yeah, sometimes you fall. Sometimes you fall. And I know that you really tried to protect it. I know that you really tried, but you didn't get it. Sometimes you fall. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Keep it in here and lock it. Keep it in here, don't knock it. Before you try being on your own side for once. For once. Keep it in here and lock it. Keep it in here, don't knock it. Before you try being on your own side for once. For once. But sometimes you fall. 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 Sometimes you fall.